Yeah. How would you describe love?
It's a good question. You watch anime?
Sometimes.
It's the number one, if they can see it. Number one anime up there, Vinland Saga. I love that show.
Oh God, there's a lot of animes.
Oh, there's more. I have to add like 3 or 4 more I have updated. But in that show, there's a scene and it has principles of Christianity in that. And that's why I enjoy the show so much. And also the main character reminds me of myself in terms of like his testimony or the stuff he's been through. But in that show, that was a good question. Love is like, let's say, I'm trying to remember the scene. I wish I could pull it up in my brain. I'm trying to pull it up in my mainframe. It's like, for example, it's like snow, right? It snows. That snow waters the grass and it benefits the water. The grass benefits from the snow, but the snow is not doing it out of like a desire. It doesn't have like a expectation. It doesn't expect something back, right? It's a very weird comparison. And the same with the water that melts from the snow, right? The birds can drink that water, right? I think that love is something that is you provide unconditionally. It's like you give someone something that you have with no conditions or terms that are expected on the other side. So it's like I think about it like biblically, like that's what the show kind of compares to. But it's like if someone, I need to work on my level of love, right? But it's like someone were to knock on my door and they need a place to stay. I let them stay here, right? I could think this person could rob me, whatever the case may be, right? But that person needs somewhere to be, and I'm not expecting you to pay me rent or something, right? When you walked in, right? I need to go to the store. I'm now running out of sourdough and stuff like that.
All right, guys, we're gonna go to the store.
But I asked you, do you want food, right? And I'm not expecting you to pay me or like give me anything, but I give you. No. But I'm saying I offered that out of love. Like I wanted you to eat and be taken care of with no expectation in return. So I would say love is doing something that benefits someone else with no expectation in return.
Yeah, no expectation, reciprocity.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about unconditional love, but not being taken advantage of or not being used for the love that you want to give to other people?
Elaborate, if you can.
Let's say, I was talking about this with a friend of mine. Let's say that you just have this wonderful personality, right? You're just like this little ball of sunshine. You try to give it to everyone that you're with, and some people will take that and use it as kind of like a convenient thing in a way that, hey, you're like that. I like to be around you, but only when it benefits me. Versus, I like that and I want to be around you because it benefits me and I want to help you with that too. I want to give you the reciprocity that you're providing.
So it's like taking someone's unconditional love for gain. I get what you're saying.
For like selfish purposes.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Being the consumer rather than a producer.
So what was the question again? What do I feel about it?
So yeah, what's the dynamic in your mind between, like at what point do you say, hey.
It's too much? Like, if I know this person's being selfish? That's a good way to put it. Matthew, I believe it's, I'd have to pull it up. I kind of want to pull it up, but it's Matthew 6 or 7. I know for a fact it's one of those. I believe it's Matthew 7, but I might be wrong. But it says in there, like Jesus is speaking and he literally says, you cannot cast your pearls to swines, right? And Jesus is a loving individual. That's unconditional love, right? He's literally feeding his enemies. But it comes to a certain point is you cannot cast your pearls. I cannot give everything I have to someone that's not willing to accept it the correct way, right? So it's like, for example, someone in my life doesn't change. And I believe you've given them so many opportunities to change. You still show them love, but they will not change. And that change is positive for them. Maybe they don't see it, and it could be a selfish way you look at it, but your perspective, you think that you are helping them and they are not willing to change. That's when you don't cast your pearls to them. That's when you stop giving your pearls to them, because if you will, like it says in the Bible, you cannot cast your pearls to swines. I think it's Matthew. You can keep talking now.
Yeah. Well, there's also a different tangent, which we can get to once you find the one. That there's like for me, there's different stages of love. You have like romantic, platonic, familial, and then you got the spiritual. Like if every
platonic. I don't even heard of
so
that.
it's like, you know, with other dudes. Like, yo, what's up? Okay. I'm saying this from the perspective, there's jiu-jitsu is very gay. Okay?
No,
it's
no, I
like
get
out
you.
of everything.
But I get what you're saying. Yeah.
And it's more like, if I can't love you romantically, which for 99% of the population, I can't, platonically or like a family, then it has to be the spiritual, that you're just a child of God. And I love you for that. Even if I don't love you for who you are, I can love you as a child of God. Did you get the quote?
Oh, yeah. It was Matthew 7:6.
Hey, if you can pull it up, I'm more than happy to.
No, it's the beginning of Matthew 7. That's my favorite verse. It's not my favorite chapter in the Bible. But Matthew 7:6, do not give dogs what is sacred. Do not throw your pearls to pigs. If you do, they may trample them under their feet and turn and tear you to pieces. Oh, I have to read. There's a lot more context. But pretty much, wait, that's not the right verse. No, that's not the right verse.
Wow. I feel deceived. But on that tangent, there is Poor Richard's Almanac.
Oh, sorry. It is that verse, but it's, I'm reading NIV. I usually read King James. You're good. Keep going.
Well, you know Benjamin Franklin's Poor Richard's Almanac?
No.
Well, there's one of the, it's either that or maybe his autobiography, where he says, he who sleeps with dogs will most assuredly wake up with fleas.
Yes. I
So
get what
it's
you're
like
saying.
the same way. At what point do you say, I've helped you and you haven't helped yourself, therefore I can't help you anymore? Family is different. Family is like a whole nother level.
I'd say it really, dude, I don't know. That's a great question. I feel like to me, it's I can use that feeling thing again, but it just depends, like, really how you feel about the situation and the individual. But I would say, for me, I would never gotten, let me say I never gotten to that point. I had to really think about that. But that is, it just depends on, for me, it's like it's a discerning thing. You have to discern when it is enough or when it's been too much to help the individual. But for me, I don't even think to that point. Like, I don't think there is I don't really have a limit, but once God feels it's right to not allow that person in my life anymore, then I'll allow it to just kind of flow.
Is it feelings or is it intuition?
For that moment, intuition, but discernment is what it's just, they go hand in hand. They're the same thing.
Because you kept saying feelings, but typically in that sort of situation, it's not really a feeling. It's more of like...
It's like discerning, intuition, if you will.
Intuition,
Yeah.
okay. Do you have a separation between feelings and intuition? Or do you have like a boundary between the two?
I mean, there is a boundary, but I don't have a I don't have a concept in my head. I know there is a boundary, but for me, it's like God just provides discernment, or if you will, intuition for me in certain situations.
Yeah. Since we're already on it,